Hi everyone, I am Bryan Mullins the Fox. Welcome to the month of September, and since the LioConvoy response video series is almost done with its own purpose, which is now just a recap, all the drama, analyze context, and now all I have to do with that series is to analyze the aftermath in part 4. Either later this month or October or November or whenever I have the time to give a fuck enough. I want to continue my post-drama spree of commentary rant videos while there is drama going on that has literally nothing to do with me at this point that I have not yet addressed. Let's talk about why these online voice or vocal remover websites suck ass. And there is a much better alternative to them that is a whole lot better, but still not perfect. UVR5. Ultimate Vocal Remover 5. I suggest you download it and try it yourself with many modifications, many preferences, including making it a WAV file instead of an MP3 file. You could choose process method, you could use whatever VR model you want. You can choose whatever window size you want, aggression setting, and you can even make your own saved settings if you save one. And then, once you start processing, not to mention, there are choices for either GPU conversion, instrumental only, vocals only, or sample mode for 30 seconds. Once you're done processing it, voila! It may not be perfect, but it's damn near perfect for most tracks. Now back to the topic of this commentary rant video. From LALAL.ai to Vocal Remover AI from the UK, and a bunch of others will either scam you into subscribing to their websites, telling you to try again some other time, rip you off, or both, rip you off and waste your time so that you're left frustrated and felt that your time was wasted. I have been dealing with them for years, almost 5 years to be exact, since I went out of my way to actually search for songs like this. I have paid for some of these websites, subscriptions, knowing that it's a waste of time, but wanted to give it a try anyway against my better judgment. I found a bunch of interesting ones along the way. The most recent example is one of, or if not the one song I was looking for the hardest. It's the suspenseful and climactic music used in the first trailer for Walt Disney Productions or Walt Disney Pictures' 1980 movie, The Watcher in the Woods.
Betty Davis, Carol Baker, David McCallum, and Lynn Holly Johnson.
What did you see? It's not Karen outside there. It's someone else.
The Watcher in the Woods, from Walt Disney Productions. It is not a fairy tale.
From November 30th, 2019, all the way up to August 11th, 2023. This search was hard, vigorous, and at some times even having me want to give up and do something else. Almost 4 years of just wasting my time getting on these anticlimactic dopamine highs only to come back with my hands being empty. But then, having installed UVR or Ultimate Vocal Remover 5 beforehand for quite some time, I gave the trailer audio the vocal remover treatment. Changed the window size, the aggression setting, the audio file format that I preferred, which is WAV, all that stuff. The usual stuff. But when I went to finally try to recognize it by going to AHA Music's online music recognition website, uploading the MP3 file, and not only did it not say no results, it actually gave me the name of the song and the artist. And that suspenseful and climactic music is Deadly Enemy by John Scott from 1978. This song was originally courtesy of Bruton Music Library. Either it's pronounced Bruton or Bruton, doesn't matter which. It was initially released on one of their earliest releases called Menace. The issue code is BRM1. The song was on side A and was track 3. Years ago, one person commented that it unironically came from the 1974 movie the Towering Inferno. Well, this orange circle, no profile pic having fucktard couldn't have been further from it if it came right behind him and bit him in his retarded ass. There is not a snowball's chance in hell, let alone ass, that this came out 4 fucking years before it was even recorded in 1978, not 1974. What was this person even smoking? Was he on crack or something? Because I have looked everywhere for that bit throughout the entire soundtrack of the 1974 movie known as The Towering Inferno. Music conducted by John Williams, not John Scott, and not fucking once did I ever hear it there. What was I thinking? Having that person taking me on a ride, me feeling that dopamine high that I was actually going to find it there, and only having never found it yet then until August 11th, 2023 with the help of UVR5. I can't believe that all this time I could have just waited for a much clearer result from AI like this. I can't believe that I wasted all that money, all that time, going through all of these subscriptions and limits for nothing. It was all in vain until now, or until August 11th. All those websites are just too good for people to use, relying on shittier and shittier AI, and don't get me wrong, UVR5 isn't perfect either, like I've said before, but it's nowhere near as shitty as the vocal remover websites that are basically fucking useless. Some other ones are so insecure and inaccessible, you'd be either finding pop-ups left and right, or even worse, hit with a privacy error on Google Chrome, trying to go to the unsafe website, only finding out that it's blocked in the country that it's supposedly run in. That too is annoying. Some trailer music is just too good for common public fucking knowledge. Some trailer music can never be found because they likely deleted or discarded the recording of it. Some trailer music is just too damn generic that you can only find similarities instead of the approximate results you were absolutely looking for. You never know what you're going to find unless if you actually fucking looked at some time or another. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Are people out there really that fucking useless to themselves that they think that it's an impossible feat to just do some deep digging, and it isn't even that deep? Is it such a daunting task to do basic audible research like this, to the point where you'd have to lose all of your sanity and beat your head into the wall unconscious? Seriously, tools like UVR5 exist for a fucking reason, to help you find music you heard a dozen times but not know the name of such. AI like this exists because without this technology, we'd actually be stuck trying to piece together audio clips, give it a stupid name and call it a day. And at the end of the day, the gloves come off, if that's what you call audible research. Do better than that. Jesus fucking Christ. And especially, don't make references to movies you know nothing about, especially its soundtrack. Thank you for watching this commentary rant video. I have been your delightful host, Bryan Mullins the Fox, signing out. See you then.